All right, so I really wanted to make a clip of this, or a video rather, that really explains what happened here on this T-wall L-wall loop, and kind of show how you're supposed to approach a T-wall L-wall loop in the correct way, and just how much mind games actually go in to running a T-wall L-wall. Now, first of all, I want to make a few things clear. I'm not some god when it comes to looping. So, I don't need to hear any comments from anybody that's like, well, my favorite streamer would have ran it even better, and you made a mistake here, here, and there. I'll point out some of the mistakes I may have made. But I also wanted to say that the killer themselves misplayed this super badly. And there's lots of things that you could do to outplay what I was doing, which I'll also try to point out. But the point of this video is to try to highlight, in a very simple situation, a chase that doesn't last more than maybe 10 seconds. There's like 5 or 6 different mind games going on in this short little chase. And is something that I think is really helpful for players to see so they know how to approach a T-wall L-wall. Because a T-wall L-wall is one of the most dangerous tiles you can actually go to, because a good killer is going to know how to moonwalk, hide their red stain, make various plays and pull various tricks that's going to allow them to get hits on the T-wall L-wall. So in this situation, like, for right out the gate, I made a bad decision running where I went to. Like, I ran this way and was kind of like, I don't really know where I'm at right now. I don't really know where the safest tile is. And then I look to my right, and on my face is a sense of dread, realizing that the closest safe tile is T-wall L-wall. So right out the gate, as I'm coming here, I see him cloaked, and he's trying to do a very standard Wraith strategy of getting to the window before I can and body blocking me. That's something a ton of Wraiths are going to do, and something you need to be aware of. So he does that, I immediately turn away, because I know if I go for that window, a good Wraith is going to be able to block it completely. And then if they do that, you're not going to be able to catch a window vault before he uncloaks and uses his speed boost to get a hit. So I immediately turn away, and then for some reason, he just kind of hangs out there. At that point, a good Wraith would stop uncloaking and just go right back into cloak and just try to cut you off again. Why he committed to the uncloak once I changed direction, I don't know. But he did, so the decision I made was the right one, because he stuck with uncloaking there. And then after he uncloaks, I know he's not going to be able to catch me here if I vault this, but I also know that because he uncloaked all the way back there, that there's a chance he'll just play straight to this window. And if he does, I'll vault right into a hit. So the better play is just go around here. Now you'll notice I'm keeping my eye on this window because I don't know where he's going. I don't know if he's going left, or if he's going to go around, or if he's going to try to kind of make that play that I was talking about and wait for the window and check over here so that I can vault right into a hit. So then you can see, for just a sliver of a second, I caught the Wraith walking across. So I keep my camera on that window so I could see that he's walking across like that. So now I know he's coming around this way. I've seen him, I peeked him. Now I see his stain, and I see he's coming this. Now again, not so much in this situation, because I could still see him through the window, but a good killer is gonna, try to hide their stain while they're coming around here. And he does do that, I believe, at least once during this little chase here. But I just wanted to illustrate that's something you could do as a killer that makes looping T-wall L-wall really, really difficult. So I see that he's coming around, and I'm going back this way. I'm not going to vault this, because for all I know, he's going to come back this way. For all I know, he just flashed his red stain and intends to double back and force me to vault and do a hit again. So I'm just going to go this way and try to peek. I could see his stain through the wood here, which is kind of an advantage of the T-wall L-wall on this map specifically. It isn't always present on every T-wall L-wall, but that's a nice little benefit here. And then I see his red stain again through the wood. So I go back this way and I double back. Again, the killer's not doing a very good job of hiding his red stain. If he had, he probably could have gotten a hit here. But he comes back around, and now this is a really, like, key play here. I'm coming around here, and I have a decision to make. With where he is, I either need to vault this window on the other side or not. And it's really going to depend on what he does. So I see his red stain right now, so I know that, and I see him turn the corner. I know he's committing to this. Now, the thing is, I know that if he doubles back, I'm going to vault right into a hit again. I also know he can't catch me before I take that window. So I'm anticipating that he knows that too. And if he knows that, then he's not going to commit to coming all the way around. He's going to double back. Because there's no point in committing to this because he's thinking, I can't hit this guy. So the only chance I have at a hit is double backing and hoping he vaults into my hit. So what do? I see, okay, he's committing. And this guy kind of over commits, which is a weird thing. I thought he was going to play it straight up and just come around and try to hit me. But he didn't, so I fake the vault. He gets all the way over here. You can see his red stain. And then he double backs, thinking that he's going to catch me vaulting into a hit. And I didn't. I left. I went the other way. So now what you really want to do here is make sure you vault this window because that's going to put a lot of distance between you and him. So now I have a bunch of decisions I can make. Now I could go left, I could go right, I can watch him through the window and see what he does and make a play based off of that. So I'm watching him through the window. I kind of fake to the left, which draws him that way. And then I go to my character's right. And he's just going around, and I'm like, okay, he's just going to play this straight up and chase me. And this is the ideal T-wall, L-wall loop. It's what you would do against a killer who has no idea what they're doing, which is vault, come around, vault the other side, come around. You just go in a circle. But, you know, most killers don't play it that way unless they're new. So he comes around, and I see his red stain is left. So I know he's doubling back. Now, again, would have been a perfect mind game opportunity for him. He could have just turned around to hide his stain and then moonwalked, and I would have walked right into a hit. But that's why this game is great. And you know, this is the best of Dead by Daylight right here, are the mind games on certain tiles. So I'm anticipating that he is now doubling back. And here's another thing too. Anytime you're in a chase with a killer, you have to like analyze how they're playing. Are they hiding their red stain in the chase? Are they somebody who plays things kind of straight up? Like, how do they play a chase? And like, you could be in a chase, and let's say right there, when he was over here, he did hide his red stain and he moonwalked into a hit. Now I know that's how he plays. Now I know that he moonwalks. So in that situation, if I got into that situation with the killer again, knowing that he moonwalks, I'm going to anticipate the moonwalk and not double back. And I'm just going to keep running. So those are the kind of, that's like the chess match you're playing in any given game. Now this is really weird. This is an awful play. I don't know why he vaulted here, because even at this point, he's kind of gotten dominated in this chase, a little embarrassed. But if he had just, as soon as I went this way and he had turned around and made the decision to commit to that, he might get that hit before I take that window. Or if I decide I'm not going to make that window and I double back, now I have a very difficult vault here. I'm either going to have to bring it out wide and then try to fast vault over this, or hug this corner and come around and then vault this window and hope that he can't catch me in time. Either way, it doesn't look good for me. Like, I'm going to have to play it perfect. Vaulting the window is the worst thing you can do, because now that gives me this window over here for free. And I think at this point, the Wraith has kind of realized, oh no, I made a big mistake. And so he just cloaks and leaves the chase, which is, I mean, that's a good thing to leave the chase like that. But yeah, this was a, and then I blow the skill check as soon as I get done to really show you how much of a Chad I am. But this is how you would loop a T-wall L-wall, and I really wanted to make a video on it because it's something that I think can really help players. And again, like I said, I'm not some master at Dead by Daylight. I didn't play that necessarily 100% perfect, but it is a really helpful thing to watch if you're somebody who isn't really comfortable looping a T-wall L-wall and wants to understand what goes into properly looping a T-wall L-wall. So I hope this video helps anybody who watches it. And maybe next time you'll be able to loop a killer until their brain falls out of their head, like I did right here. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments if you thought it was a terrible job of looping, if you thought it was the best looping you've ever seen, if you thought that Wraith needs a Snickers, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.